Welcome to Smash Nights! And holy shit, that was a pain in the ass to set up earlier. I hope this is actually gonna work right. I didn't really have time to fucking test the damn thing. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. So I've already created a new world. And I'm gonna be playing some Dwarf Fortress. I apologize for the lack of music, or sound in general. Hopefully some people will show up and chat with me, and then I can talk with them about things. But for now, I'm going to be wandering around this world trying to find a place to actually embark and build a fortress. Because this whole game is built on the fact that you are a group of dwarves. And we're going to go build a fortress. One thing I want to make sure I avoid is that aquafire right there. Let me make this thing actually capture my mouse so I can point at things. You properties, capture cursor. This aquafire right here, this is something we don't want at all. That will basically lock me out of fucking building a damn thing anywhere. Let's see. Generally we want to be against a mountain, but that's not something I usually like to do. I usually like to try to find a place that is, if I can get away with it, a volcano. If I can't get away with that, I can just find volcano stuff later. But one thing I do enjoy is sand. If I can find myself some sand and a volcano, I will be fucking set forever. Oh, we've got some soil deep metal, and also another thing I really want is a brook. A brook means food and water and access to wetting ground. Now, of course, it might be noticeable if anybody else has actually played Dwarf Fortress, but this is an old version to what is up now. I have no idea what the number is right now. I haven't checked recently. But there's been lots of updates and a lot of more complication than what's in here right now. Ooh, look at that little island. Little island volcano. Oh, that's the one that makes it bigger. Clay, very deep soil, deep metals. If I'm out on an island, there is no connection to land, so I won't get any... help. Like, traders or anything. None of them will come. But that also does mean that there will be no invasions. Which could also be good, but it also makes things really boring. So I'm not going to go out there. I just have to find a good area, which could take a while. So, if anybody decides to show up and watch, it'd probably be a good idea to just sit here for a bit and wait. There's some sand down here on a peninsula. Doesn't make it good, though. And desert that's got an aquifire in it. That's terrible. Want nothing to do with that. This looks like an annoying world anyway. Very wet. Deep metal flux stone, a brook. I don't necessarily need the magma or the sand. And if the area itself can have sand in it without it being a desert, that's fine. I mean, you go deep enough, you're gonna find magma. That's just what's you're just gonna find magma eventually. I don't necessarily need I don't really need the volcano, it's just a convenience that I like. But I do need the brook. And I prefer to have sand. But I don't need sand. Ooh, only deep metal? Holy crap. I also don't want the temperature to be too cold, because then it will freeze the brook and it will be useless. Some soil, shallow metal, deep metal. Brook panther muds. Plenty of sand over here. There's no trees though. Really will want some trees. There's a brook. I'll have to make my area much larger than I really want to. I usually don't like to make my area over here. Well, let me take that chat background away. Things gotta go under there. There we go. Now we can actually see things properly. This over here, I can make this big. This will already be a really big area if I make it 4x4. And I don't really want to do that. So let's keep looking. What's around here? There's a brook. There's some sand. Yeah, woodland. I like to make myself 4x4 though. I like having enough room. So, might be my best option here. I definitely want access to the brook. I definitely want good access to the woodlands outside. Let me check out the biomes around here. There's that one, which is all the grass. That one's all the mountain. Deep metals and fluxstone. Some soil deep metals and fluxstone. And over here we've got soil shallow metal and fluxstone. I do like the fluxstone too. Fluxstone is great. I don't exactly remember like all the reasons why, but I'm pretty sure fluxstone is stuff like marble and shit. And that's always nice to have. This area looks good. I'm going to tell it to embark. And I've already got a setup for my own shit, which is going to tell me that there's a whole bunch of shit not available. And then I'll just end up going and making it available. So, for the first off, to explain this part, you get 7 dwarves. And you would normally get to pick from their stuff. They have a number of points to spend on what they can do. And from one of my friends who basically showed me this game originally years and years and years ago, like over a decade, I'm pretty sure, explained to me his usual setup for his start, which I kind of agree with. I know a lot of people use other ones that get into this game, but I usually take at least 2 miners. One of them will have masonry, stone crafting, and gem cutting. I think I just threw the gem cutting on there for extra. One of them will be the miner and will have all these like human resources style skills. Negotiator here. Judge of intent, appraiser. You need somebody with appraiser so that when the traders come, the dwarf can actually tell what the hell things are worth. Otherwise, you don't get told what they're worth. And if you offer less than it's worth to the trader, they get mad about it. And they can actually get to the point where they will like quit trading and leave. So having this will give you at least a general sense of what the hell is going on with it. Which is really necessary. Also throw in Consoler, Leader. This way, if someone has a problem, they will go bitch to this dwarf, and this dwarf will kind of like try to help them get through it. Negotiator and Appraiser help with the same kind of things. We get better prices and stuff. Judge of Intent helps to determine how the hell they feel about things. Outside of those, this person gets like Comedian, Consoler, Pacifier, so they can help do some human resources. But they're going to be the metal worker of the group. So they get to have weaponsmith, armorsmith, metal crafting. For some of the stuff that I'm actually bringing with me to help me start off a little bit cheaper than normal. I have to do a few extra things, but it'll help. Then we've got a woodcutter. We always need one of those because we're going to need fucking wood. We need shitloads of wood. So we've got the woodcutter. Might as well give him carpenter to use the wood. Woodcrafter. And I think I threw gem cutter on there because I had extra points. I think there's anything else about him. Bring one mason with building designer and mechanic. Mechanic is so that they can make mechanisms, which will help me do a whole bunch of shit like drawbridges, and particularly one of the reasons I use a brook is to get wood to start, not wood, water to make farms early on. And which is also one reason why I don't upgrade past this version of the game, because they changed the farming to where you had to wet the ground every year in game. Years go by kind of fast. And I'd rather just wet it once and be done with it and not have to worry about it. There's already too much shit to keep up with in this game. And I'm lazy. I don't want to keep up with that too. That's a pain in the ass. Especially when you start getting an ass ton of dwarves in your place and you're like, who's gonna do a thing? And everybody's too busy cleaning up and carrying rocks around that you're like, will someone pull the fucking lever? Please! And people take forever. But you gotta have mechanisms for shit. You just gotta. One of those very important things. And there's nothing else for him. Then we have a grower and a brewer. Because we gotta grow the plants. And you're not a dwarf if you're not getting drunk. You gotta have alcohol. Dwarves don't like drinking water. So, you gotta have a brewer. And you might as well start with one that can grow and brew. And I think the other one grows and cooks, because you gotta have food to go along with your beer. And I think that's actually all they do. Yeah. Outside of that, we'll tab over, and there's a list of the stuff we're bringing with us. All of our equipment and materials that we're bringing with us. Now, wow, that actually took away my cats. A lot of people will say to bring a dog. Oh, no, it's got my cats on there. Okay, yeah. One cat, one cat. Now, 2 cat is a meme. Because cats will breed. And then you will have kittens. And the kittens will grow up. And you'll have more cats than you ever wanted to have eventually. And you kind of have a problem with cats in that dwarves don't adopt cats. Cats adopt dwarves. And if anybody's cat gets killed, they get sad. And if they get sad enough, they get mad. Like the Hulk. And they don't care. And they just punch everybody or just go die in a hole. And if they start punching people, or they go die in a hole from sadness, well, everybody that knew that dwarf gets sad. And then mad. And that's called a tantrum spiral. And your whole fort can go down in flames just because someone's cat died. Which is also why we have a consoler. That one skill will save everyone's ass sometimes. Now I see under here, under my alert box, unfortunately, I've got a steel anvil. You gotta have an anvil. It's cost 300 points, which is the most of anything in the whole fucking game. But you gotta have an anvil, or you can't make metal things. And what's a dwarf fortress without being able to make metal things? If you don't have an anvil, I don't think you can make an anvil. I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't know. I don't remember how. And you'd still need like fucking lava and charcoal and shit, and you need an anvil. It's important. Bring in some wine, some ale, some rum. All three, so we have a little diversity in our drinking. Plump helmet spawn, which will make wine. Pigtails, cave wheat seeds, sweet pod seeds, rock nuts, dimple cup spawn, so that we can grow all these things, whether I use them or not. They're cheap, they're like 1 a piece. Then some meat, 1 humped camel tripe. I'm pretty sure I only bring that because it's cheap. Some plump helmets, because they can eat those, which they are a purple mushroom that then has plump helmet spawn. You can also take the plump helmets and make wine out of them. Copper bars, which are... I'm actually going to be using the copper bars to make another pickaxe. Or rather, to make both pickaxes. I don't think I come with a pickaxe. Yeah, I think I have to make both. But yeah, if each one of the copper bars is 10 points. I think the pickaxes are like 25 or 30. So if you just bring the copper bars yourself and a log, you can basically make your pickaxe for cheaper than it would if you just brought the pickaxe. And I choose to bring slate as some kind of stone to be able to like build a workshop with. I like slate. Slate looks really cool. I know it looks very plain, but I like it. So that's what I pick. It's also cheap. Now some dwarven beer, which is just more alcohol type. Barn owl meat, chinchilla meat, hoary marmot meat, yak meat. They're all cheap meats. Because we need a meat. We need meats. We need food. And a copper battle axe. The reason I bring the copper battle axe and not the pickaxes is because I can use the copper battle axe to get wood to make charcoal so that we can make the copper pickaxes. If we don't have the wood, I have to bring wood. Oh, hi. Hi, Jing. Welcome to the silent stream, where I bring 2 cat and ruin fortresses. Everybody's gonna have very little interest in this game, but I just felt like making a fortress tonight. Anyway, all that stuff it told me it couldn't have gave me 95 more points to spend. However, I'm going to just add in the things that it told me it couldn't do. Because the game's a butthole. And it just always tells me I can't have these. Those aren't available here. And then I go and pick them and it's like, oh, now they're available there. So, that's a thing. Oh crap, it's reading my special shit. Well, let's hope that doesn't stick in there too much. I have kind of fucked with the plant files and tried to add in some of my own. They didn't quite work out well this time. I don't know why. I've done it before and it worked. So, I don't know. I don't know. But with that, I don't think there's anything else I necessarily need. Everything else I'll eventually just make while I'm here. I could probably bring some wood, but I don't need to bring some wood. But more meat is always a good idea. And I always want to make sure it's a 2-point meat, so it's cheap. But I like to avoid things like lung and intestines and brains. So I try to find regular ass meats to add. Even though I know I have the one-humped camel tripe up there, which sounds disgusting to me. Their dwarves will eat anything. Whatever. Elk meat is 4. No. Kiwi meat? We can do that. Bring it up to 5. Let's bring up some more. Blind cave bear meat is 6 apiece. Oh. Great horned owl meat. That's only 2. Bobcat meat's 4. Kia meat? I have no idea what a Kia even is right now, other than a car. Kestrel meat? That'll work. I've still got 5 points. What can I spend 5 points on? Wait, no, cancel that. The lobster, maybe? Because I could always use the lobster shells for things later. But one of each of those, that leaves me with 1 point. I'll bring an extra plump helmet spawn. Oh, yeah, plump helmet spawn. Now, let's name the group. I like to just do random until I find something that sounds cool. It starts out with the early armor, which, The rooms of kindness, the tool of inks, the chaste tongs, the moist urns. Moist. Ugh. The red glove. Angreg. The courageous daggers, the square rock. Guild of Ivy, the mountain of ransacking, the assaulted walls. That sounds foreboding. I don't think I want that one. The even pillars, the true orbs. Well, we're making a fortress, not a venturing party. The fair construct, fatal avalanche. That's not good. Let me just skip a couple here. The puzzling steel. That's not bad. Oh, it's Junpei. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck indeed. I decided to play things that are strange. What do you want? I will accept the puzzling steel as my group name. Name a fortress. Morning oil. No. Praised fountain. Greatest pillars. Wound cruxes. A voice pick. Craft ring. Too strange. Don't you get sassy with me. I'll get sassy with you as much as I wanna. Faithful boot. Rope oaks. Inch bolt. Guilt phantom. Come on, give me something cool. Crystal appears. Bleh. Our price. Well, the actual dwarven name, Erdem Teshkad, sounds better.
Falcon Punch!
Falcon Punch you. Yeah, Falcon Punch the microphone. This one I usually take a little longer to pick from. Although if a Junpei is going to be around and he wanted to do something, I could always just save this as soon as I start it. Flashed floors. Sounded fountain. Red machine. I am the machine. Boot curl. Sounds like a really bad fart. You're still getting stuff together. Guys, Monster Hunter. I am the machine! Double Joe. Double Joe's not till tomorrow, isn't it? I want to get Double Joe stuff immediately tomorrow, though. I will be on that shit. I want to do some JoJo hunting. Golden Quiet. That's an outfit for Quiet in blah, 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 blah. God damn it, get out of my head, GTA 5. Metal Gear 5. Painted staff, castle tapered. Crazy whipped. Cracked moistened. It's out already? I thought it was the 22nd. It's only the 21st for us. Warded solves. Carnage rims. Bowsword. The patch can be downloaded now. Well, I guess I'll get on that in just a little bit then. I at least want to start this. I've already gone this far. Actually, like, get into the place I'm embarking to and, like, have the game say, hey, now you can save this shit you've done. EM on Discord. EM on Big Orbs. Oh, I could name my fortress Big Orbs. Referencing big balls. Itagvabok. Sure, let's name my fortress Big Balls. The hell are you telling me about? 600 megabyte DL. Dang. That's a big batch. I think this looks good. Most people would bring a dog and park it out front with a rope. Tap, 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 tap.
Oh. Wow.
Embark. Slap. You are creating... shit. Okay. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is about to make an outpost for the glory of all of... Olzon. I am listening. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings, ere the dingoes get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Itagvabok, Big Orbs. Strike the earth. Hang itself up for a minute while it gets ready. Don't crash on Windows 10. Oh, it's gonna crash on Windows 10. No. Ah, fuck. I just took all that time for fucking nothing. Why you crash? God damn it. Ah, fucking waste of time. And why does Twitch still say I'm playing Monster Hunter World? I told it I was playing Dwarf Fortress. Dang it. Hello, who's crashing home? Oh, hey Danny. I was just trying to play Dwarf Fortress and it crashed just as I embarked. I did all my setup and the game decided to die. I didn't even get to do anything in it. Oh crap, it's not even gonna remember the size of the window I had. What are you doing? Stop shrinking. Not you. You. Move over here. Well, that sucks. Yep, it does. That means I wasted a ton of time doing shit. Come on. A bit further down. Actually, I should be able to do... I could make this thing bigger. Try to fit it in. I just need it at the right height difference. That's gonna be a problem. Come on. This was also an adjustment I didn't want to have to redo. A little thinner, a little taller. Still thinner. That looks about right. Crap. I don't remember where the hell I went to. It was somewhere on the fucking far east area. Actually, it was like right over here, wasn't it? Somewhere around here? I think it was right here. Picked up that area. I think so. Yeah, you're gonna tell me I can't bring any of that shit. All that's the same. Pine logs. Now I can have pine logs? Oh, I needed pine logs. I forgot to add those in. Woohoo! The hell am I missing? I think it's just meat that I'm missing. Got the bars, got the stone, got the axe, got the logs. I just need to add in more meat. Oh yeah, these. Oh, pond turtles. I thought I was missing something last time. I'll need those shells later. More cavefish, more cavefish, more cavefish. And then meats. Marine meat's only a 2. Regular yak meat? No. Mountain goat meat? That's a 2. I want to get this saved. I don't want to have to do this next time I want to play this game. Fixed meat? That's only a 2. Ostrich meat? Dwarves can eat that. Gazelle meat, that'll work. Why does everything seem to be like weirdly African featured with gazelles and ostriches and ibixes and shit? I didn't have options that last time. Whatever, now we gotta rename the group again. Barricade of Hurricanes. That's a little intense. The Cobalt Orbs. I kinda like that name. But I don't want to be called the Blue Balls. Dead Knives, Page of Delights, The Just Tower. Sounds okay. We are the Just Tower. Grooved Inked, Hope Lashed, Named a Torch, Voice Lashed, Ink Lords, Die Yelled, Sculpted Basements, Road Merchant, Crowded Abbey. Come on, give me something decent. Braved Oil, Shadow Tomb. That doesn't sound like a dwarf place. That sounds more like a drow place. Help page. Help page? That's called Wikipedia. Copper oil. Number gold. Fortress ceilings. I like a floor too. Fortress duty. Ugh. Mine monks. Sword papers. Trade tree. Storm hammers. Let's go to Storm Hammers. Sounds like a dwarf place. Alright, how about you don't crash this time, please? And it crashed. Is this because it's Windows 10? Does this version of Dwarf Fortress not work on Windows 10? Fucking piece of shit. It crashed. Wonder if I can just load up an old game just to see if it works. Get out of the way. God damn it. Readjust you. Let me just try to continue playing. I don't remember any of these forts that I had. I haven't played this game in months. You. As you load, are you going to... You're not going to crash. Strange. Then why is it crashing on the new world? Oh shit, Mother Dorphin. Yep. Well, I was going to be doing this, but apparently the new world that I made is crashing all the time. I don't remember what the hell I was doing in this one. What the fuck was my up and down? I don't remember the buttons, because I'm bad. Oh, I don't need that. I need to go up. Do I have to shift and do something? There we go. Doop 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 doop. Oh, that's some underground ocean. Oh, underground regular area. How deep was I? Holy crap. That was pretty fucking deep. Good God. I think that was the magma sea I was fucking with. Oh, that's another layer of caverns. That's another layer of caverns. Alright, there's ground level. Jeez. And a bunch of blood and dead things. I can see something. What is half this shit going on here? Buzzboo's skeleton. A pool of Snowdub's troll blood. Oh, apparently we just had some invaders. A pile of vomit. Bones and several different people's blood. Yep, how do you like my trap area? You all fucking died. Oh. Several people's partial skeletons. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Fuck was that? Oh, this was the one with the Minotaur! The Minotaur that got killed. And I think that is, yep, that's some stuff that's on fire. Yeah, this fort had a couple of problems happen at the same time. There's a capital C. What was capital C? Is that a cougar? Giant cockatiel. No, Harley would like that. Yeah, there's a couple of dead dwarves, I think. Utu Osmo Pazad. Yep, unfortunate problems. You guys got your butts handed to you. There's my farms. And down here with some mushroom tree growing areas. Well, at least I can show off a fort a little bit, so it doesn't look like I fucking don't know what the hell I'm doing. Even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Pretty sure all those pokes were, because of the river. There's another mushroom tree growing area that I had up. Bones. I got a shitload of bones. All those mechanisms and shit. Oh god, all the clothing. All the cloth and leather armor and shit. Chains and quivers and flasks and gloves and crap. Stone storage up there. More mushroom tree area. Hey, there's the butcher. And some bones. We go a little further down, we got some workshop area with a couple of sleepies. As well as a little bit of a barracks over there, just in case people need to go actually take themselves a nap without needing a room. Down here we got some massive storage. And a nice big cafeteria room. Right by all the food. This place was doing nice until shit happened. Housing. Go down a little further, we got some dugout area. More houses. A little further. We got houses over here. But we got a tomb area over here. We got some statues all over the place. Yep, had to make some basalt statues. Nice. Oval-type statue. A gold statue. Wasn't this one a unique one? Gold statue of Cog Womankujal. That sounds like he didn't respect women. How do I look at specific thing? You could just go to artifacts. I thought the gold statue was one. Maybe it's not one of my artifacts. Oh well. A little deeper. More housing. More housing. More housing. And then it finally got deep enough where it was just go deep. Cavern area. Sweet, sweet cavern area that I've dug out. Going down here. Bunch of guys digging out a shitload of marble, and I think that's microclean. Yep, microcline. Clean, Klein, whatever. With a run of malachite through it. Malachite looks cool as fuck. That continues a couple of floors down, I think. There's some more shit on fire. That's on fire. Probably because I think there was a goo monster down here that was being a dickhead. Just trashing dwarves left and right. There's plenty of blood all over the place. Whoa, 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 mouse wheel. What are you doing? Oh, asking me to get in voice. But you're muted and you cannot do things. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to temporarily shut down my stream for a moment. And I'm going to switch over to playing Monster Hunter. And I'll be back up in just a few minutes. But thank you guys for showing up for the moment. I will be back in a few minutes. Later.